Hello, everybody. My name is Tao, and today I have with me Anita. She's a freelancer. I have Ray, my co-lancer,
What?
and
When
I
did I
have
become your co-lancer?
I don't know. I have Adeola. She's a lawyer,
Yeah.
and today is another episode of But What Do We Know on OVE TV channel. Over to you, Ray.
Today we're talking about dress how you want to be addressed. Nigeria's stereotypical culture. Now, not long ago last year, in October precisely, we had the NSAS movement where people were addressing police brutality. But one of the things people were addressing during that period was the stereotype culture. Um, there's this stereotype culture in Nigeria where people are seen as criminals if they have tattoos or if they have dreadlocks. Guys are seen as criminals if they have tattoos or if they have dreadlocks. And girls, on the other hand, are seen as wayward or loose if they dress a certain way that's seen as too revealing, right? And so there's this stereotypical culture. So now, first of all, let's go to Annie. Have you ever been addressed a certain kind of way because of the way you're dressed? Do people take you less seriously or more seriously? Let's say if you're dressed corporate, people take you more seriously. If you're dressed a certain way, people, treat you different.
Yes, I think we all have experienced that at some point or another, especially when you go to the market. And Lagos is crazy.
Okay, I have a question.
Mm.
You wear glasses. Do people take you as a nerd?
No, most people think I'm just acting like pompous or something, proud.
No,
Glam
I think
dog.
it's fashion.
Like you know book
Glasses.
very well.
No, nobody can say I know.
Your glasses have rope. It means you are very intelligent.
No, it means
The
I'm
rope
blind.
Okay.
Okay, so has anybody ever addressed you? Maybe on a day you wear something that you feel to you is free, but they feel like it's revealing in some way.
Yeah, I get that a lot because sometimes, when you're going out with your friends, with your girls, you just want to look sexy, look cool, but you have to, show some skin
Whoa.
or show a little bit of boob. Then they say, oh, she's dressing wayward, like, omoita. Like, do you understand? People that are out there. And I'm like, no, I just want to. But some people think it's for other people's benefit, but sometimes you just want to. Maybe it might be environmental factor that's influenced my own thinking process. Well, I mean, show some skin sometimes, not too much, not too excessive, but I should have the freedom and the right to do that. Like it's my body.
Okay, let's bring it back. Let's bring it back to like a different way. Now you looking at someone, right? Have you ever seen someone? Let's say you're walking on the street and you see two guys, right? One is dressed like all dressed up, tie, suit, and everything, and the other guy has tattoos. Maybe he's
One
wearing
is just like
sleeveless.
me.
No, not even you're even okay. He has tattoos like sleeveless, and he has dreadlocks, and he's looking all that kind of way. If you were going to approach either of these guys, which one would you feel like you can trust? Like these are two complete strangers.
Do you know the funniest thing?
One.
I prefer guys on dreads. I don't know. I just prefer guys. It's either they're on dreads or they're bored. I don't really get, a thing or a feeling towards guys looking normal. You have to have something distinct about you. So I think that's me personally, and especially in my profession, we are always okay. You have to, lawyers. You usually see us with black and white and all. And I'm like, sometimes when you are not in the courtroom, you have to, live life. Honest, me personally, one of my role models is Amber Rose. We all know Amber Rose.
Okay.
Like I don't even know if it's feminism, but she speaks about women's health. And people take her as,
Amber
she's
Rose
a.
speaks?
Yeah, she does. She used to have a podcast, and I
She does.
I
listened
think
to
I
the
know another
podcast.
Amber Rose.
No,
She speaks.
does.
She hosted a podcast.
I'm not even caring about what she speaks
No,
about.
no. She even, and to me, I feel like she did so much for the women liberation because we are taught to be quiet, to be submissive, to be keep your opinions to yourself. There are a lot of girls that want to do some particular things, but because of what will people say, what would daddy say, what would mommy say, like even me at a particular age, I think I was 15 or so. Whenever I want to go out, because I know my dad is conservative, I always have to, pack a change of outfits because he say, look at you. Like, and I'm like, it's not even that serious. I've seen people wearing worse. So what's the issue?
Okay.
Do you understand?
So, like, speaking about celebrities, right? Like, celebrities being taken according to the way they dress. Someone like Kim Kardashian, for example, we know that right now she's trying to, like, get a degree in law and trying to help people get out of prison and everything. Considering actually her father's role in what's this guy's name that he helped?
OJ Simpson.
OJ, yes. Her father's role, she says that's what inspires her to go into law and try to get people who don't deserve to be in prison out of prison. Like, do you think people will take her seriously considering what they know about her and the way she dresses and everything?
Honestly, I don't think people take her seriously. But that's not the issue. The issue is that where does she get that validation from? The people and the lives that she's impacting are more memorable than the people that are judging her. So what's the essence? You can see that she's actually putting in the effort to be better. We should be uplifting her and not saying, oh, because you used to be this, because you have a sex tape or something. Like, but as far as she's trying to get herself better, and she's obviously praising reforms, people that are even criticizing her don't do half of the work she does. So to me, she's even better because she's doing more to help the generation, help the world as a whole. Because she's actually impacting life significantly, not being an online activist.
Women supporting women.
Yes. Okay, so if you're talking about women supporting women in town, let's talk about guys. Like, if you're in a situation where you need a lawyer, right, and you get approached by two lawyers, one lawyer, you know him, you go to club with him and everything. He's great at his job. He has tattoos, he keeps dreads and everything. And then the other lawyer is all serious and everything with suit and tie. You're not even sure how good he is at his job. Which one would you pick? Would you want to pick the one that you know you're clubbing with as in he goes out, he spends money, he hangs around all those kind of people?
And the thing is, I work with statistics. And if they are close, if their statistics are close, like they are really close, I'll go with the person I know that clubs, that I don't care if he clubs or all I know is that he can do the job, he can save me or help me with whatever.
So let's switch the genders now. So if you have like two ladies, like lawyers, and this lady, she loves clubbing, she loves showing some skin and everything, but she knows what she's doing. Let's say Kim Kardashian now has become a lawyer and she knows what she's doing, right? And she can get you out of this situation. And then you have this other lady, you don't even know her capability, but she dresses all good. Like she has Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala standard of dressing and everything. It's like all clean and modest and everything, but you don't know her skill level. Which person
This
would
is
you choose?
my own personal for my answer, right?
Yeah.
I mean, Kim Kardashian is sexy, so
You're
I
confused.
will I would like to work with Kim Kardashian.
Why?
She's sexy.
Personal reason. but for real, actually, the thing is, if there are two people like that, I don't judge people by their appearance or by what they've done. I judge by what they can do. I just have to check, like, what can you do, what can you do. Then I have to choose what's best for me. I can't say because you're a sponsor, I don't care. It's
Okay.
none of my business.
Okay. So, to Annie now, what do you say about like influence on, say for example, music, like the music industry? There are people who feel like, for example, the way Naira Marley dresses, it affects, it influences the way other young guys dress because they want to look like him. They want to wear their trousers like below the waist and everything. They want to keep like dreads and stuff. Do you think it makes them look irresponsible? Would you be able to take someone who dresses that way seriously?
Society has conditioned us to see people that dress in that sort of way as criminals, hoodlums, whatever derogatory name you can come up with. But that's why we have education, and then we have the internet. We have insight into other things that are applicable to life. So, going by my experiences now, outside the societal conditioning of, how people are supposed to look like, you first of all, for me personally, I want to hear the person first. How I am dressed and how I think are very different things entirely. So when I go forward and then I see that this person is actually like speaking some of these things that I am not comfortable with.
Okay, I have a question for you. So, what do you think about job opportunities for people like that has maybe people that have tattoos, that have dreadlocks, like working in a bank? Do you feel they should be given a chance will you feel comfortable going to a bank and seeing someone with tattoo, piercings, and all? What do you feel?
That's a tricky question because I feel like there are some organizations that already have their dress code, and it is going to take us a lot of time for us to really break down the stereotype of, oh, once you have wearing piercings or have too many tattoos for a certain way. So be in a bank that people will see you every day. Personally, I don't have an issue with it, but I can see how a different generation, like the older generation, this youth nowadays, we don't really care. People wear shorts. You see people wearing and with their hair anyhow. Well, my version of anyhow differs from another person's version of anyhow. But the older generation, that's why we have to teach this younger generation, and we have to open the organizations up to seeing other ways of how they can adjust their dress code. It's not something that you just come and just say, because I'm wearing tattoo now. People that are already there have to be in place to make sure that there's a bit of flexibility to incorporate these people in, because they also need jobs. Before bank jobs, now we have a lot of guys in tech that don't do the whole suit and tie. You can literally see someone wearing a shirt and a jersey and he's telling you he's going to work and you'll be surprised. But they're making mad money. They're doing what needs to be done. So what's the essence? If the dress code does not impact their outputs,
delivery.
their delivery, so what's the big deal? Do you understand?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So now, bearing in on the dressing, like the older generation accepting the way we, think about dressing. If you were to come home with a guy, I assume that maybe you're heterosexual, and you come home with a guy like he has dreads, like not just dreads, he has colored dreads and he has tattoos and everything, and he's one of those people who's not afraid to like show it all off, right? And he comes to meet your parents. How do you think your parents are going to take it?
Obviously, my dad is a very conservative person. It's going to be something like that. I have to be smart about it. I cannot just bring him in like that.
You mean like get pregnant first?
No. I'm not getting pregnant. Like slowly but surely. Once I know me and my boyfriend or fiance are serious, I will slowly start putting dreadlocks. Me, myself, I can start being on dreadlocks. I'll get a tattoo. Because once I have a tattoo, when I'm bringing someone that has tattoo, they will say it's influencing me.
You give birth to children with tattoos.
I will give it. There's nothing they can do because it's not their lives. They will not be happy about it. But obviously they have to appreciate that, I am old enough to make my decisions. And if they don't, this African culture though, I feel like it's religion that is making their hearts hardened. Because religion that conditioned us that tattoo is spirit of the
Talking
devil.
about religion, please go back to one of our episodes about religion some weeks ago. It was fun. You need to check it out.
Yeah. So it has conditioned a lot of parents, a lot of even youth. Me myself, I was a part of that conditioning. I just recently trying to break free from that, condensed environment of this is the one way of life. And I realized that the people you hold high and mighty, they are also human beings. And they make mistakes. And the people that we are judged are even the people that are more impactful. Like look at Kim Kardashian that we use. I mentioned Ambarus and Tao was laughing. Because I'm like, I listened sorry. Tao was laughing. I listened to her podcast when she had the podcast. And she was giving insightful women empowerment and tips on how to be confident and how to know that your sexuality is not a problem. It's not a sin. And how to control these things. But because she was an ex-stripper, or maybe is still a stripper, they already said, what does she have to say? But she was really dropping some things. And she started the whole slut walk for people that have already, women that are already in a depressive state of mind because of all their past relationship, how they've been slut-shamed. I started a walk, slut walk, and I don't know if you guys know about it. She started a walk, but she ended it because of the bullying, the online bullying and the pressure from people too much. I understand she's trying to make a movement, but this is why we need to have this kind of conversation so that people can open their mind. And I'm really glad that tech industry is really booming. Because now my parents and other people's parents can see people that are doing so well. Is it productivity they're after? And they don't look the way they think they look. Like Ezra from Flutterwave. I showed my dad the picture. It was wearing, I don't even know what it's called. Like say it's a dress or something. And he was like, what's wrong with this boy? Then I showed him his profile, and he was like, and he did so well, oh. And I'm like, you see, what do you have? And it's normal because it's not just dressing that
Same
people
as the guy
just.
that did stars.
Yeah, like they dress well because they can still be productive. I feel like the issue should be when they are a particular way and they are not productive. Well, even with a normal person or someone that, because it does not measure your level of productivity.
Yeah.